Hi folks, Sandro here with Book Cartoon News and Shenanigans, and today I'm unfortunately bringing you guys some sad news here. So Close Enough has been canceled by HBO Max after just 3 seasons. That sucks. I feel like this show was just finding its footing still, you know what I mean? Like, imagine if they canceled, Warner Bros. Owns a lot of shows. This show is on HBO Max, but when I take a look at the sort of Cartoon Network, which is also owned by them, I think back and say, what if Regular Show was canceled after just 3 seasons? What if Adventure Time was canceled after just 3 seasons? You know what I mean? I feel like those shows, they started out kind of really weird and a bit awkward, but as time went on, they both developed decent enough stories, right? Everybody loves the finale of not Adventure Time. Everybody loves the finale of Regular Show with Pops and Anti-Pops and the giant cosmic battle. I really enjoyed that, and if it ended at season 3, we never would have got, that awesome epic conclusion. And same thing with Adventure Time. I personally did not like the whole disco. They basically beat the final villain by singing to it, okay? Jesus Christ. I was not a fan of that. And you know what's even worse too? They made these 4 additional stories called Distant Lands, and they did one focusing on Marceline and Bubblegum's lesbian relationship. And in that special, they also defeat the final villain of that of the special, which is this kind of weird some kind of weird serpent monster. They defeat it by singing to it. So that it was so, oh god, I hated that. It's called Adventure Time Distant Lands Obsidian. Good god, you literally just ended the series 2 episodes ago, right? So the Distant Lands came out one after another, after a certain amount of months. So the Adventure Time finale, then we had the BMO special, which focused on how BMO first met Finn and Jake, and then we immediately go back into another story about Bubblegum and Marceline's relationship that has the exact same plot of them defeating a villain using music. Good God, did the writers forget to show up to work that day or what? So I was really annoyed by the ending of both the finale and the Distant Land with Marceline, Obsidian, right? It's called Distant Lands Obsidian. Was not happy with that at all. And like I'm saying here, it sucks that this kind of show didn't get to find its footing. At the same time, this show never really had an overarching plot. So maybe that's why it was easier to sort of can it, where it's Adventure Time, they at least had some episodes where they left cliffhangers where they're, is there going to be something that's unresolved that maybe we got to fight the Lich King later, So we got these sort of smaller stories in the earlier seasons of Adventure Time that built up over time until the finale, the not so good finale. And by the way, I just want to throw another thing. Let this be documented down several times for the future generations. Anybody who saw the Adventure Time finale and watched it on television, there was actually a bumper ad that showed a giant battle of all these characters from all over the show's seasons, right? Adventure Time is a show, I think it had, 7 seasons? And across the different seasons, they had so many characters. The show had a lot of characters, and they did this promo where it's you have to tune in for the final episode of Adventure Time. It's a big war, right? They fight this big war, and they showed all of these characters fighting, and they made it seem like it was going to be the biggest thing ever. And then you go and watch the last episode. It was very rushed. Half of the characters that you thought were going to be in the finale, they don't even have a speaking role. They literally just show 1 second of them swinging a sword, and that's it. So I was so pissed. Let me know if any of you guys watched it live on TV the day it aired, the Adventure Time finale. And let me know if you remember the weeks leading up to it, those stupid bumpers that were really hyping up that last episode. And it was such a disappointment. My God. So that's just, I feel like now I'm just ragging on Adventure Time. Let's go back to Deadline here. We are on deadline.com. I think I might have forgot to mention that. But yes. Let's get back to this article. I think we should read a little bit here, and before I start smacking all over Adventure Time again, The point I was trying to make was that I felt the show was cut a little bit too early. Maybe they should have given it like one more wrap-up season, but whatever. So HBO, we don't know why this was canceled. My leading theory is obviously money, right? It probably cost. The animation is pretty quality here. It's not the highest quality ever, but it's quality enough where it would cost money. And we do know that what is it? Warner is in huge debt, right? AT&T, they're in huge debt. They've got like $50 billion to pay off. So they're going to be chopping anything that isn't producing. So I feel like this show was very popular. I remember it does even say here, the season 1 got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. So it was very well received, this show, especially after the finale of a regular show. Many people anticipated JG Quintel's next project, including myself, and it's sad. It's kind of sad. I guess it wasn't getting the number. Maybe the first season it did really well, and then people kind of just forgot about it because this show it didn't have the most memorable characters. I can barely remember like half the cast here. I got to be honest. I can barely think of a name, I literally cannot think of these characters' names, and I've watched 2 seasons already. Like, how is this possible? So yeah, it's not the most like eye-popping show. You know what I mean? The characters are kind of usual, I mean, it's weird because regular show it's called regular show, but it had the wackiest characters, and you remembered all of them. You remembered Mordecai. Here's the main character. I think, oh yeah, his name is Josh. I remember that much. Okay. You have like him wearing a Mordecai hoodie, and it's like people remember Mordecai more than they actually remember this show, which is kind of sad. Like, they didn't make the characters stand out enough. That's one of my issues with this show. I still love this show, though. I thought it was really good. One of the only shows that kind of focuses on parenting. And, we don't see too many shows like this nowadays, I gotta say. So this was a very unique show compared to a lot of the other cartoons that are airing right now. And I do want to read the article. It's a very short article. We could get through this in like a minute. HBO Max is proceeding with a 4th season. HBO Max is not. This show is canceled. What the hell am I talking about? HBO Max is not proceeding with a 4th season of the adult animated comedy Close Enough from regular show creator JG Quintel and Cartoon Network Studios. The decision comes a little over 3 months after the release of the 2nd season on April 7th, and it was pretty solid. It was pretty solid. I think I did like the first season a little bit more, I gotta say, but this show, I feel like it just needed a little bit more time. If they made the characters more memorable, it would have been a slam dunk for this show. But I still thought the premise was interesting enough. After 3 great seasons, Close Enough is coming to an end. HBO Max said in a statement to Deadline, "We are so proud of the series and grateful to creator JG Quintel and our parents at Cartoon Network Studios who made this show an instant fan favorite on HBO Max." I guess it wasn't instant, and they use the word instant there, which means that everybody watched the first season and then they all forgot about it because the characters didn't grab us. You know what I mean? You go watch regular show, you see these characters and they're like, whoa, they swirl their shirts around, and you got Muscle Man with his stupid catchphrase, "You know who else likes lasagna? My mom." He has all the characters are just like they're caricatures of something or other. And you remember them all, even like Pops, right? Like Benson is the angry like jerk boss that most of us had and can relate to, and then you had Pops, who's just this adorable old man that acts like a child. We've seen like it's so related. The characters on regular show were very, very relatable. I feel like there was something there for everyone. This show, on the other hand, it's like they're already parents. They already have a kid. There's no like love story. I think that a lot of people on regular show, they're like, oh, will Mordecai end up with Margaret or CJ, or he ends up with a fucking bat lady that we never get introduced to, but okay. I think he really should have ended up with CJ. That's my opinion. But, well, some people say Margaret. Some people, I think they kept doing Margaret so much that I thought in the end he was going to go apologize to CJ and be like, no matter how many times I try with Margaret, it never works out. But that one time, those episodes we had together were special. Let's try this one more time, CJ. I thought for sure they were gonna get back together with CJ. I was on Team CJ, okay, very clearly. But yeah, I want to hear you guys in the comments. Were you on Team Margaret or were you on Team CJ at the time? And so that's just something about this show. It didn't really have like a hook. It didn't have a hook to grab people where it's like, at least they had the romance in regular show. And I guess even Rigby gets Eileen later on. But this show had the couple from the beginning. So there was nothing to speculate on who was going to end up with who and whatever. So yeah, I feel like this show really needed to just make their characters more distinct. That was a huge issue with this show. And if they had done that, I could have seen this thing going for 7+ seasons. But let's go back here. So Close Enough is a surreal take on transitioning from 20-something to 30-something, revolves around a married couple juggling around everyday challenges such as parenthood, friendship, ham theft, stripper clowns, and choosing the right daycare. Those were all in the first season, by the way. The comedy originated at TBS, where it was ordered in 2017. It eventually made it to HBO Max, where Close Enough debuted in July of 2020, with season 1 earning 100% on Rotten Tomatoes and the series developing a cult following. Yeah. It's not necessarily that this show has a cult following. It's JG Quintel that has the man himself, the creator of the show. I think he just has such a unique style, and I love his comedy. I really love his comedy. So no matter where this man goes, any cartoon he'll make, I'll watch it. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. Okay. Some of you guys said that the show that I'm going to watch in the coming weeks is a kid's show. It's very kid-like. It's called Hamster and Gretel. Okay, Hamster and Gretel. But it's made by one of the people who made Phineas and Ferb, right? Co-creator, I believe. It's made of one of the co-creators of Phineas and Ferb. It's like Jeff Swampy, or was it Jeff Marsh and Dan Povomir? I can't remember which one. I think it was Dan, right? And I love Phineas and Ferb so much that I'm willing to take a shot on Hamster and Gretel. You know what I mean? So I feel the same with this JG Quintel guy. His shows are so good, no matter what he makes, even if it's a kid's show, I'll still take a shot at it. So that's my whole spiel on why I'm watching Hamster and Gretel. I want to give the series a shot because I love the creators and what they've made in the past. And so the show had a cult following. I disagree. I think it was more, people want more JG Quintel. Especially regular show it was part of a lot of kids' childhood, and they want to see more from the creator. So yeah, I think that's what's going on there. The cancellation of Close Enough comes on the heels of HBO Max renewal for 10-Year-Old Tom. This is a show I've never seen, but you guys told me it's one of the funniest shows on HBO. I gotta watch this at some point. God damn it. I literally did a video on it a long time ago, and I said it looked really weird, and you're like, no, guys, you all messaged me, and you're like, no, Sandro, it looks weird, but I swear to God, it's one of the funniest shows. And I did watch the trailer, and I actually enjoyed it. So I think I might have to go check out 10-Year-Old Tom at some point, especially now that this show is gone. I need something to fill the gap. So I have like Harley Quinn, and I can't wait for that Caped Crusader Batman show. God damn it, that's going to be amazing. I feel it. But let's keep going here. Sorry. So 10-Year-Old Tom, yeah, I have to check that out, which is the streamer's sole current adult animated comedy. Well, no, what about Harley Quinn? Harley Quinn is literally getting season 3. I think they forgot Harley Quinn was a show. HBO Max has a handful of upcoming animated shows, including Clone High, the reboot. Okay, weirdest thing. This show got picked up for a second season, even though it hasn't come out yet. And I love the original Clone High. Left off on a cliffhanger. I've seen every episode. I love that show. It left off on a cliffhanger where all the characters are frozen in a freezer. Okay, that's such a weird place to leave your show, but the show got canceled because one of the main characters was Gandhi. And I want to see, I'm a little bit scared for the future of the show. Is Gandhi going to be in there? I don't know. Gandhi is the main, like, he's basically the secondary character. You cannot cut. Gandhi is the Bender of Futurama, okay? Like, you cannot cut Gandhi. I have no clue what kind of show they're going to make without Gandhi, but oh my God. He better be in there. He better be in there. So yeah, I cannot. Clone High has to be one of my most anticipated for this year. Or I thought it was coming this year, but maybe I'm wrong. I could swear it was coming this year. Whenever it comes out, I'm hyped as shit for Clone High. And sci-fi drama, Scavenger's Reign. I have not heard of that. I don't know what that is. And several projects in development, including Uptown Bodega. Okay. So I don't know what Uptown Bodega is either, but Clone High, baby, I am all in. So overall, it's very sad to see Close Enough go. I didn't want to see the show go. It's very solid. I do feel that they could have cut some characters. Like, they live with this Mary. I think they have like neighbors that are rednecks. So like this black character here, she has like a redneck son. They kind of just could have cut those characters and focused more on the story. And even I guess they needed like at least some characters to play off. So they needed a family friend. So they had to have these characters here. Yeah, they needed to. They live with like this weird married. They're not like married. They're kind of divorced, but they all live together. I guess they needed roommates to make the show more interesting. But the neighbor characters, they appear not very frequently, and you could have just sacked them. You could have got rid of them. You could have put like anything else in their place, and it wouldn't have mattered. But I guess it was just the budget, right? It must have been the animation budget. It must not have been the characters, because, like I said, the neighbors, they're just neighbors. They could just do less episodes with them. But yeah, I don't know. I'm going to say it was the budget. I'm going to say the animation budget killed this show, possibly with a lack of viewership. So that's where it probably went wrong for Close Enough. And like I said, if the characters were more memorable, this show would have stuck around. So I can't wait to see where JG Quintel goes next. I hope he doesn't go to Netflix. I kind of like what he's done here at Cartoon Network and HBO MAX. I really enjoy what he's put out into the world. So I want to see more of him. But again, I feel for the fans of Close Enough. RIP to all of us. I'm one of you. I've watched I have not seen season 3. I can't remember. Is it coming out soon or what? But let me actually double check for you guys. Hold on. Close Enough season 3, or maybe it's out already. I haven't even season 3. Oh wait. Season 3's been out since April, and I haven't watched it. What the hell? Okay, so I have to immediately. This show. Oh my God. Okay, so it's been out since April, and I literally just forgot to watch it. Or did I watch it? Maybe I did watch it. Or maybe I did. No, I don't think I did. I think I know for sure I watched the first 2 seasons. So this is what the problem is, I guess. The show is just kind of the characters are so forgettable. I literally forgot to watch season 3. So I guess I was part of the problem. I'm so sorry, guys. It was me. I got the show canceled. So there we go. Apparently season 3's been out since April. I even probably did a video about it and I forgot. So whoopsies. I have been watching a lot of stuff and doing a lot of reviews lately, so hopefully you guys aren't too off-put by all the reviews. I still have to review Bob's Burgers, the movie, so look forward to that eventually, but all I gotta say is I'm sad to see this show go, even though I literally have not seen season 3 yet, so I'm still sad to see this go. I did not want to see it go this quickly. I really enjoyed the characters, and I like I said, I look forward to JG Quintel's next big show. So hopefully he does more stuff and doesn't retire immediately. So that's the end of this little video here. Again, I feel for everybody who loved the show and wanted to see more seasons and episodes. But that's going to be the end of the video. So please comment down below all your thoughts. Just so many thoughts, especially about the Adventure Time stuff, you know? I never miss a chance to rag on the Adventure Time ending, okay? No, I'm just playing around. I did think it was bad, though, for real. But let me know all your thoughts on Adventure Time and, of course, Close Enough. It was taken from us before its time. And that's going to be it. So please like, please share, please subscribe. And why not watch an ad for your boy Sandro? I appreciate it. By the way, I think I'm like 5 subscribers. Let me just double check here. I am like 5 subs from, what am I? Yeah. I think I was like 5 subs from 1,200. Let me just double check here. Yeah, I am 4 subs. Look at that, folks. If you want to subscribe, I am 4 subs from 1,200. So God bless if you just did that. Peace out. Bye-bye.